Hey there, mystery fans. Welcome back to another thrilling episode. Today, I've got a chilling tale for you. One that will keep you on the edge of your seat. The story of Detective Shyam and his latest, most perplexing case. A case that has baffled even the most seasoned detectives. I'm Mr. Shah, his trusted workmate. And let me tell you, this case is unlike any other. And let me tell you, last night was rough. We barely got any sleep trying to piece together the puzzle. It all began with the suspicious death of Mr. Ashok's wife, Mala. A woman loved by many, yet her end was shrouded in mystery. Shyam and I arrived at Mr. Ashok's house, and right away I felt something off. The air was thick with tension. Bad vibes, you know? It was as if the house itself was hiding secrets. We walked in, and there was Mr. Ashok, sitting on the sofa looking completely distraught. His eyes were red, and he seemed lost in thought. I greeted him, and he snapped out of his daze, saying, "Oh, sorry, I was absent-minded. Please come in." His voice was barely above a whisper. He let out a long sigh as Shyam asked, "How are you, Mr. Ashok?" The question hung in the air, heavy with concern. "I'm good," he replied, his voice shaky. "Please, find my wife's killer." His desperation was palpable. Shyam assured him, "We'll do everything we can." We knew we had to get to the bottom of this. With that, we headed upstairs to the second floor, each step echoing in the silent house. There we found 3 bedrooms, a kitchen, and a bathroom. The layout was simple, yet something felt off. The first 2 bedrooms, empty. Not a single clue in sight. But the last room, it held a different story. The last room. The air was thick with anticipation. It was where Mr. Ashok and Mala stayed. Their sanctuary, now a crime scene. As we stepped inside, our eyes were drawn to something behind the bed, against the wall. A shadowy figure, perhaps? There it was. Something we never expected. A revelation that would change everything. But what was it? A clue to unravel the mystery. Was it a clue? Or a red herring to throw us off? Or perhaps something more sinister? Something that hinted at a deeper conspiracy? Stay tuned, because Detective Shyam and I are diving deep into this mystery. We're peeling back the layers, one by one. And trust me, you won't want to miss what we uncover next. The truth is closer than you think. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think happened behind that bed. Your theories might just help us crack the case. Until next time, keep unraveling those mysteries. Stay curious, my friends.
In a world where nothing is as it seems, a murder mystery unfolds. Detective Shyam is on the case, but as he digs deeper, the truth becomes more elusive, and the killer is still on the loose. Can Detective Shyam unravel the mystery before it's too late? Find out in this gripping thriller, coming soon.
The room was silent. Dust particles danced in the afternoon sunbeam. Constable Raju adjusted his cap, uneasiness creeping up his spine. He pointed to a dark stain behind the ornate headboard. "Blood, sir," he muttered. Detective Shyam, his face impassive, approached the bed. His eyes, sharp and calculating, scanned the room. Shyam, with gloved hands, examined the stain. It was dry, almost brown. He took out a small vial and a cotton swab. Meticulously, he collected a sample. His movements were precise, practiced. Every piece of evidence was crucial. He bagged the swab, his face giving nothing away. "This changes things, Raju," Shyam said, his voice low. "This is no ordinary death." He examined the floor around the bed. No signs of struggle, no footprints. The killer was careful, methodical, but no one is perfect. There would be clues. There always were. A glint of metal under the bed caught Shyam's eye. He knelt, carefully retrieving the object. It was a kitchen knife, its blade stained a dull red. The handle, bone white, was wiped clean. Shyam held the knife by its tip, careful not to disturb any potential fingerprints. "The murder weapon," Constable Raju breathed, his eyes wide. Shyam nodded, placing the knife in an evidence bag. "It seems too obvious," he mused, more to himself than Raju. "Why leave it behind?" He examined the room again. Something didn't feel right. This felt staged, too deliberate. "Raju," Shyam said, his voice sharp, "we need to secure this room. No one enters, no one leaves. This is now a murder investigation." Raju, still shaken by the discovery, nodded quickly. He knew the drill. He'd seen enough crime scenes to understand the gravity of the situation. Police tape went up, cordoning off the bedroom. Officers swarmed the house, securing the perimeter. Shyam watched, his expression unreadable. The house was abuzz with activity, yet an eerie silence hung in the air. The silence of death. "Have you located Mr. Ashok?" Shyam asked, his voice betraying a hint of impatience. Ashok, Mrs. Mala's husband, was missing. His absence was unsettling. "No, sir," Raju replied, wiping sweat from his brow. "No one seems to have seen him since yesterday." "Find him," Shyam ordered, his voice firm. "I want to know his whereabouts, and bring me the house staff. I need to speak with everyone who had access to this house." Every minute counted. He needed to find Ashok, understand his connection to this gruesome act. The staff, a cook, a gardener, and a maid, were assembled in the living room. They were pale, their eyes wide with fear and uncertainty. Shyam observed them closely. Fear could breed lies, but it could also loosen tongues. Hours passed. The staff was questioned, their alibis checked and rechecked. But Ashok remained missing. His phone went unanswered. The mystery deepened. Who would want Mrs. Mala dead? And where was her husband? The questions gnawed at Shyam, fueling his determination. The sun began to set, casting long shadows across the room. Just as Shyam was about to call off the search for the night, a young constable rushed in. "Sir," he panted, "we found something. In the garden." Shyam followed him, his heart pounding. Was this the break he was waiting for? The constable led Shyam to a secluded corner of the garden. There, hidden among the rose bushes, was a torn piece of fabric. It was dark blue, almost black, and looked familiar. "This looks like the shirt Mr. Ashok was wearing yesterday," the gardener stammered, his voice trembling. As Shyam examined the fabric, a gasp went up from the house. A figure, tall and shadowy, was seen momentarily on the balcony outside Mrs. Mala's room. Then it vanished. Shyam's eyes narrowed. Was it Ashok or someone else watching their every move? "Raju," Shyam said, his voice laced with urgency, "seal off the entire area. No one leaves this house tonight." He looked from the torn fabric to the darkened balcony, a steely glint in his eyes. The killer was close, he could feel it, and he would not rest until justice was served.
We see a flashback of the mysterious person on the third-floor balcony, watching Shyam and his partner leave. As we continue our investigation, we can't shake off the feeling that we're being watched. Shyam and his partner are driving to Mr. Ashok's office. Shyam, I have a feeling that Mr. Ashok is hiding something. Let's see what we can find out at his office. They arrive at the office and meet with Mr. Ashok. "Mr. Ashok, I don't know what you're insinuating, but I assure you, I had nothing to do with my wife's murder." Shyam, we'll be the judge of that, Mr. Ashok. Can you tell us where you were on the night of the murder? Mr. Ashok hesitates before responding. "Mr. Ashok, I was, at a business meeting." Shyam raises an eyebrow. "Shyam, a business meeting at 10 p.m.? The scene ends with Shyam looking skeptical and Mr. Ashok looking nervous. As we dig deeper, we uncover more secrets and lies. But will we be able to catch the killer before they strike again? सोचो, आप बिल्कुल सस्पेंस में हो, हर क्लू के साथ एक मिस्ट्री सुलझा रहे हो। श्याम और उसका पार्टनर रेस्टोरेंट में गए, बैज हाथ में। अलीबी चेक करने आए हैं, श्याम बोला। जैसे ही होस्टेस उन्हें मैनेजर के पास ले गई। मैनेजर मुस्कुराते हुए उनकी तरफ देखा। क्या मिस्टर अशोक मर्डर वाली रात 10 बजे यहां थे? श्याम ने पूछा। नजरें मैनेजर पर गड़ाए। मैनेजर हिचकिचाया। वो तो 9 बजे ही चले गए थे। श्याम का पार्टनर भौहें चढ़ाकर बोला, अरे ये तो मर्डर से 1 घंटा पहले। श्याम की आंखें सिकुड़ गईं। मिस्टर अशोक का अलीबी तो गया काम से। मैनेजर घबराकर सर हिलाया। श्याम और उसका पार्टनर मिस्टर अशोक के ऑफिस पहुंच गए, जवाबों के लिए तैयार। अशोक अपने डेस्क पर बिल्कुल शांत बैठा था, पर सवाल सुनते ही घबरा गया। मैंने गलती की होगी, वो हकलाया। श्याम उसके करीब झुका। गलती या झूठ? अशोक के माथे पर पसीना आ गया। अचानक श्याम का फोन बजा। विक्टिम के परिवार को ध्यान से देखो, आवाज आई। कातिल उन्हीं में से एक है। श्याम ने यह नई बात अपने पार्टनर को बताई। वो विक्टिम के घर की तरफ चल दिए। जैसे जैसे हम आगे बढ़ते हैं, कुछ भी वैसा नहीं है जैसा दिखता है। सच्चाई झूठ के जाल में छुपी है।